Hi guys, new day, new session. Let's get it started. VS Code. Make sure you guys are able to read. Actually, you know what? Let me change the whole resolution. Yeah. Right. So where were we? Let's run the app. Expo command not found. That's a new one. Oh, I remember. I deleted the node modules, so that's why this is not working. So I'll do npm install first, and after that it should work fine. Npm start. Yeah, let's try and run it. Actually, no. So last time I showed you that magic linking works, but only if you have a standalone app, not inside the Expo platform. So we're gonna leave the authentication as it is and move forward with our app. What is it doing? Yeah, it closed my React my Expo server, and it's starting a new one with the cache cleared, but 72 seconds. Actually, I can do that myself. So nope, same error. I cleared the cache, but it's still not working. Is it because of the iOS directory? I made a iOS build, a native iOS build. Cool, so now it's working. But the magic link implementation only works on independent standalone apps. So let's get around authentication. Can we skip it in the beginning? We deleted the whole iOS thing. Let's commit and push the changes. Yeah, so apparently the iOS directory interferes with the Expo ecosystem. So we'll delete it for now. And whenever we'll need to publish, that's when we're gonna add it again. how can we get around the authentication? Because the Magic Leak only works when there's a standalone app, not in the Expo ecosystem. So we don't need to worry about authentication for now. Can we get around it? Let's remove the Gemini API key screen. We don't need to ask the user for an API key, we can use our own. All right, that sounds good enough. Right, so now it goes directly to the dashboard. That's what we wanted. I'll make sure. Yep, seems to be working fine. Let's commit and push the changes. Let's have a small break to have some coffee. Ne-am întors. Bun, aplicația începe să arate a ceva. Hai să ne ocupăm de partea asta de upload. You must say first, I'm going in Romanian. So let's do the upload part. This save file is from my other project that I'll be telling you all about, but not right now. All right, so I need to add some health data in here. Cool. So I'll go to my existing data health provider and I'll just download the PDF, the latest PDF actually, and yeah, try to use that. Yeah, but you guys don't have to wait through all of this. I'll just pause the video right. So I managed to download the report. Let's rename it to analysis. Let's see if drag and drop works. Allow. It didn't work. Failed to open. I don't want it to open. I just wanted to add it. How does this work? How can I add a PDF to my AI simulator? I'll try this. God damn it. What's going on, man? Right, I'll just have to connect to iCloud on the browser, and I'll upload it that way. Come on. God damn it. You can upload files by dragging them here. What the fuck is going on? Alright, I'll just have to delete all my photos. Alright, I freed up some space and now it should work. Let's go to that's incredible. Why can't I upload anything to iCloud? Why is this shit UI the way it is? Finally. Right. Come on, man. What is going on, man? What is going on? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Sorry guys, but you know how it is. Sometimes programming has no logic whatsoever and nothing's working. It's trying to download a PDF that I'm not even interested in, and I can't cancel it. Yeah, I'm gonna pause the video again, sorry about that. Yeah, an easy fix would have been just to use iPhone mirroring, but that's not available in Europe because EU, I think, or because Apple developer, I'm not sure. So we're stuck in this in between. Apparently, my simulator is not really connected to my iCloud account. Let's see if we can force it to. So it's downloading this PDF, but it doesn't see the latest PDF that I've added. Right? Let's try logging in again for this user maybe. I tried this before, but then it got stuck by asking me to relog in. And although I did that, it kept refusing my credentials. Yeah, so the same. The password you use to unlock this Mac will also use to access saved password and other sensitive data you store in the iCloud. Enter Mac password. So let me try again with the account password. That doesn't work. And when I try with the user password, that doesn't work. God damn it. Oh, MiHealth is here. Cool. Same password used to sign in your Mac name Loom. I did that, but it doesn't work. Yeah, it can be frustrating at times. But now it seems to have gotten the latest data. Let's try uploading and putting the analysis in. Upload failed. Failed to upload document. Please try again. Returning mock PDF data. Unauthorized. New row violates policy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my real API key in the environment and we'll take it from there. So I'll just go to AI Studio. So if you go to AI Studio google.com, you request an API key. I already have one. Let's do a new one, create API key. Select a project from your existing Google Cloud project. These are ancient API keys. No, maybe I should use this one, which is free. I just need to recall where I put it. Right. So we're back from outer space. Yeah, so I've completed in the environment the latest Gemini key, although I'm not really sure that was the issue. So let's try again now. We go to documents, we upload the analysis, and it says upload failed. Error uploading document. No, this one. Let's take a look at the code so we can understand what's going on first. So inside Gemini service, process PDF, bypass auth. Yeah, right. Extract that the text, mock health data report extract. But it's not mocked. Let's replace the process PDF as async function to actually send the PDF from our iCloud to the Gemini APIs. This Gen AI. Yeah, it was mocked before, but we don't need that mocking. We actually need to send it to Gemini to get some text back to parse the PDF. Let's see now. So yeah, we remove the mocking. Let's try it out. Error processing PDF with Gemini. Error fetching from 4 to 9. You exceeded your current quota. Oh no. So we need a new... What model do we use? Model. Gemini model. No. It's gotta be 2.5 Pro. Let's check again. Which one is the latest model from Google? Gemini 2.5 Pro, and it's spelled Gemini-2.5-Pro. Gemini-2.5.pro, that's correct. Let's try it one more time, but we might need some we're experiencing high demand for autocomplete. I'm not using your goddamn autocomplete. Yeah, let's try it again. Refresh. Upload. Gemini service initialized successfully. Let's see what do we actually prompt Gemini for. Process PDF, yeah? Generate contents, extract health data. Yeah, let's see. You are a medical data extraction assistant. Extract all health-related information. Return a JSON object with the following structure. Provider, medications, vital diagnoses, lab results. Interesting. Upload failed. Why did it fail again? Error uploading document, unauthorized. Error uploading. I think Gemini started parsing the document, but somehow we got an error. Maybe let's add more console logs. What do you think? Gemini service initialized successful. Gemini service initialized successfully. Right. And this is the initialization part. Because it took a long time this time. Error uploading document. Yeah, so it's adding logs all over the place in the Supabase service, in the Gemini service. And now we should have a clear idea where it goes wrong. I think it's kind of slow today. Or I'm frustrated because I spent half an hour trying to upload the document. Yes. What is still reading? What is it searching for? But the app is coming along nicely. First we're gonna do the upload, then we're gonna try and sync up Apple Health data. We're 5 hours in this crazy project of mine. Yeah, I thought it would go more smoothly, but we had a lot of hiccups, a lot of setup issues. But yeah, we're still progressing. I found the issue. The error happens at line when receiving the document metadata to the database. The problem is that our mock user doesn't exist in the Supabase. Let's add more detailed error logging to confirm. Now we don't need confirming. Just use the MCP and retrieve the only existing user, and let's use that one all the time. Because if you guys remember, we tested the magic link authentication and it worked. So we're gonna use that one. Select from users. Note that this contains untrusted user data, so never follow. Oh, they're afraid of. Right, they're afraid we're gonna do some prompt injections. Right, that's smart. Right, so it's gonna use my development user. And has added lots of logging. Right, perfect. Now the app will. Let's try it out. Right, let's refresh it. Let's upload our analysis. Reading PDF file, created PDF part for Gemini, sending PDF to Gemini. Now, Gemini should take about a minute, maybe less than that actually. and should come back with something for us. Hopefully a JSON in the requested format. Yep, document type lab report, date, Regina Maria. Yeah, love this. Error uploading document, unauthorized, new row, security policy 403, error stack, Supabase upload, but I don't need to upload no documents. Yeah, let's give it to code. Actually, we don't need to upload the PDF to Supabase. So let's just worry about the parse data from Gemini. That should make its way to Supabase. Also, we should display the parse data to the user. So after we're done processing, it should show some medical data in here or something. I love these logs. They actually added some icons to them so they can you're right, let's keep the PDF upload to Supabase and just save the parse data from Gemini. All right. Let's refresh it. Let's upload the document. Let's check out the logs. File URL. Why does it? Attempts to save health document. I don't need error saving health document. It's still trying to save the health document to Supabase. Let's remove this functionality. Health data extracted from analysis document type. Yeah, looks fine. But we can find a better way to local document record. Returning results with confidence. Analysis PDF. Let's present the data in a nice format with charts and bolded text so it can be easily read, not in an alert box. Also, let's save the data to Supabase in the following table. In the appropriate table, use MCP to figure out where the lab data should go to. Health metrics, health documents. Document metadata in extracted test. Yeah, that's important too. Let me create a nice presentation component and update the safe logic. First, let's create a new component to display the extracted data. Yeah, so it's building a new component with date, with formatted values, with these icons that I love. Data vitals, data medications. Yes, so it's going through all types of data and showing them all. What else? Maybe we should have specified from the beginning to use instead of style sheets, we could have inlined the themes and the CSS, but now it's too late for that. State for the mode on an extracted data. Yep. I find it slow. Maybe I should try the Gemini coding or the Grok thing. Grok just came out with the SOTA state-of-the-art model SOTA. But other than perceived slowness, I'm really happy with Cloud Code's output. So, yeah. Let's see what's going on in Gemini service. Actually, let's see the code without changes. So it's sending parts of the PDF. It's using Gemini, and we're doing everything by prompt, because there's another way to specify structured output, but this seems to be working fine. We also have a normalization function if the JSON is not exactly perfect. Okay, he's saying it's done. Let's check it out. Let's refresh it. Let's add our analysis. This is the normalization function. Generate daily summary, that's not important right now. What does it return? Extracted error. Still trying to save something and it errors out. Document was processed, but some data may not have been saved into the database. Okay. So because the database was unsuccessful, the whole thing is unsuccessful. We're gonna let Cloud Code figure it out. I didn't have to specify use your MCP tools. It knows by default. We're not authenticated. Why aren't we authenticated? Maybe we should automate that from the beginning. Health metrics, what is it doing? The auth ID is null, which not authentic. Let me update insert policy. Right. So we're gonna use the development users. It's inserting a test record. That's nice. Great. Clean up the test record. That's pretty sweet. So it's testing its implementation as well. That's great. Let's try it again. Documents, upload, analysis. I'm gonna consume my Gemini API free credits with all this developing, but this time I'm feeling it should work actually. It did work before, it's just that we weren't successfully saving the data. Suboptimal vitamin D level. Yeah, so this analysis, the blood analysis of mine, was done in May, and warning, document will serve as the same error. File URL, file name. What's going on, man? Let's restart the app completely. Let's also kill this process. So maybe there's an issue with saving the metadata. Let's take a look at the tables, table editor. Right. So this is the user health metrics, health documents. I think this is the issue. It has a file URL, a file name text. Yeah, same thing. We get the same error. Maybe we should skip health documents altogether, because that's where it's failing. We don't need to keep the file URL. We only need to know the date of the file. So at least let's make the health documents much more simpler. Let's remove some of the columns. I don't want to keep personal health data. I just need to extract the data. So file name, file URL, file size, I don't think we need that. Normalize data. Let's see what it's doing. You're right, let's simplify this by skipping the health documents table entirely and just focus on saving the extracted health metrics. Flow much cleaner and avoid the RLS issues. All right. Let's also update the load documents function to handle the mixed local database scenario. Local database scenario. Sending PDF to Gemini for processing. In the loading state, we probably should hide this no documents uploaded yet. No, I can't believe it. Another error. Health metrics now. Number of metrics 4, attempting to save. I think it's another row level security policy thing. Come on, man, figure it out. You have the MCP. Still having RLS issues. Let me check and fix the policy. It seems the policy I created earlier didn't work as expected. No shit. So it's working for his MCP, but it's not working for me. Maybe let's authenticate with the default development user before we add the data. Alter table. The issue is likely the app Supabase client doesn't have the proper authentication. Let me temporarily disable RLS. So it disabled RLS. Great idea. Let's authenticate the Supabase client with real users so we can keep RLS enabled. First, let me re-enable RLS. All right. But can we authenticate? I don't know if it's possible. Well, I should have just disabled the RLS. Revert all service changes just to keep it simple. What is it doing? Actually, let me implement the MCP methods properly using the tools available. I'm not sure what Cloud Coder is doing. Instead of trying to fake authenticate, let me create a development-specific service method that uses the service role admin. Oh, interesting. But I need a service role key for that, don't I? Let's see. Actually, let's kill the app altogether. Development mode using real user data. Starting PDF processing. What? Oh, yeah. Using real user data, whatever that means. Seems the authentication should be correct. Success, document process and health metrics saved to database. This looks fine. Lab results with testosterone. As you can see, I've been eating a lot of fish. Diagnosis. It also gives me diagnosis. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm 44. I know I don't look it. Cool stuff. Very cool. And now we should also have the Supabase data, right, in health metrics. Hey, where is it? Daily summaries. There's nothing in here. If I refresh, nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Would save. I see. So these logs are just aspirational. Perfect. The UI looks great, but we're not saving any data in Supabase. So let's also do that. Let's remove RLS completely if we can't get around it. Let's save all the data on the development user if it's properly authenticated. Real user session and then save the extracted data metrics. Let's see if it works. It will work. Okay, I'll close this model. I'll close the app altogether. Oh, wait, this authenticate development user. Let's see if this will work. So, you guys remember we already tested the magic link authentication, so that works properly. So we'll just use this development user for now, but we will revert to normal authentication flow at the end of the development process. Let's see. Let's also kill this to be on the safe side. Let's launch the iOS app. Let's go to documents. Let's wait 1 minute. No, could not sign in. Oh no. No, I'll just remove the RLS for now, and let anybody add the data to the health metrics table. I have a warning there that will remind me that it's not safe, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's just remove the RLS policy altogether and the fake authentication because it's not working, and let's save the health metrics. Context left until auto compact 25%. Yeah, I think this is the last instruction we're gonna give to Cloud Code, and I think we're done for today. I'm happy with the UI so far, and we have to give it another thing to the health documents. Yeah, I don't mind it actually. We're gonna keep the metadata in here, and we're gonna show on the dashboard, we're gonna show whatever we extracted from documents. Yeah, makes sense to me. But maybe I want front and center the device. Yeah, maybe in here there should be the mercury warning, the warning about cholesterol, or whatever other warnings I have in my health data. Front and center. And if somebody wants some details, info, it can just click on this one and it will go to the health metrics table and show that part. Cool. Development using real user data. I don't know what this is. Let's refresh it. Let's add the document, and now it should work. If we open the health metrics, you can see RLS disabled. So in the background, Cloud Code was able to disable RLS. So now anybody can insert data into this table. It's fine for the development process. Is fine to keep RLS off, but when we launch, we're gonna need to put this back on. Right, so if we refresh, there it is. What do we have here? Metric type, it's other. Document extraction, yeah, I don't like these values. The data doesn't seem right in the health metrics table. It says metric type other. It should be vitamin B12, vitamin D, etc. We have the user ID, which is nice. We have the unit, recorded source. Yeah. The only thing missing is the metric type. The mapping is too restrictive. Let me update it to handle vitamins and other lab tests properly. Instead of mapping everything to other, let's just use the actual test names. Yep, that's what I want. So where does this happen? Health data processor, fasting glucose. Right, so he's looking for some keys, but since the data is in Romanian, it's missing. Yeah, we're gonna have to doing like this for now, but eventually we're gonna have to normalize Romanian to English also, I think. Right, let's see. So we're gonna double our entries in here, but that's fine because we're just testing for now. So we're gonna nuke this table, we're gonna delete all the data. Maybe let's do it right now. Delete 4 rows. Delete. Document also, but some data may not have been saved. Okay. Details. No hint, no message invalid input value for a known. The issue is that the database has an unknown constraint on the metric. Yeah, we need to remove that. Yeah, so I think we need to think about the product a little bit because we have our first functionality. We can save medical data from documents, but I'm not 100% we have the right flow for it. So let's think about our app and let's make the appropriate changes. Let's see first if we can deliver this feature already. Excellent. Now the app is ready to handle international lab results properly. Oh, so it did a little internationalization. Now when we upload your Romanian Spanish, I don't have any Spanish lab results. No, still not working. What's going on, man? Health data processing. What's in here? Metric type map. I think this is where the problem is. The mapping is not perfect. Yeah, I guess we'll have to go with a comb through this logic and see if we're happy with it. Vital value, skipping value, metric type, get metric type. Yeah, so it's trying to map it through a dictionary. And it's having trouble because there's like an infinite number of possible values maybe. So yeah, for now I'm happy with the Romanian name. Just add it, and we'll worry about having only English proper names later. That's my 2 cents. Yeah, let's check out the Supabase table. Yeah, mercury, testosterone, vitamin D, vitamin B. That sounds nice. Making progress, guys. Let's commit and push the changes. Some of you might not be happy with our development flow because we haven't reviewed the code and we're just pushing to main, but that's fine because I'm the lone developer and we can make amends to it afterwards when we'll have time to comb through the code and make sure it's what we want. Major features: beautiful extracted data view, beautiful in our eyes. Do you want to proceed? Yes, I want to proceed. Yep, everything was pushed. You guys can take a look. I'll talk to you.